ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धियः। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहैतुकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 5, Verse number 10. So we are reading the festival celebrated by Srinanda Maharaj after the birth of Krishna. In India, there are always festivals, something or the other, and there are periods of big festivals like Navratri, Diwali time, Holi, and otherwise there are many other occasions which are coming. If nothing else, Purnima, Amavasya, somebody's birth, Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Ramnavami, Narsingh Chaturdasi, Shiv Chaturdasi, always some festival, Rath Yatra. So all the time there are festivals, and festival means two things: people and food, and some singing, dancing. So here now Krishna is born. Besides that ceremony was performed, all the cowherd people So they also got the news, and therefore they also participated in the celebration, because Nanda Maharaj was the chief of the cowherd, he was the king. So everybody joined him in the festivity. So in the previous slokas we read how everyone was dressed nicely and decorated their houses, cleaned, ornaments. So they came with various gifts. So now he is talking about gopis. So in the one sloka he spoke about cowherd men, Maharaha Vastrabharana Kanchukoshna Bhushita Gopa Samayayu Rajan Nana Upayana Panaya. So that was, and then in the fourth sloka he talks about gopis, because there is no festival without ladies, and ladies are the, what you call, the shobha, the beauty of festival, because they are the one who dress up nicely in multicolors, ornaments. Right? I think I told you once, I was asking one lady devotee in America that what would you like to be born in next life. There was some talk about male devotees doing this, female devotees. So she says, I want to be female devotee again. I said, why? She says, because ladies get to wear nice dresses. That was her logic. So it is a fact. Men wear some white dress, little bit okay, pagadi, something. But it is the ladies where they say Sola Sringar. Yes, 16 items. It is very famous. Sola means 16 and Sringar means decoration. So they have head to toe ornament for everything. Now it is not so much, but in the olden days women used to have a lot of ornaments and heavy ones, right? They will have this thick, like in the feet and hand and hair. It's a lot of weight carrying them. So this was also their some kind of fixed deposit. It's called Stridhan. In Manusmriti it is mentioned. It is called the wealth of a woman. And even when she gets married, only she has the right on it, not the husband. That is different that they're together, but no one can actually share it. It's her wish or will, what she wants to do with it. So it's Stridhan. So they were allotted special rights by Manu for... Okay, Manu is here. And Sujan is feeling so happy. So therefore in the previous sloka we read that the gopis they heard and Atmanam Bhushyan Chakru. They are just waiting to decorate themselves. And every occasion they are very happy. So Nava Kunkuma Kinjalka Mukha Pankaj Bhutayaha Balibhis Twaritam Jagmuhu Prithu Shronya Chalat Kuchaha. So here in this sloka is described their beauty of the gopis is being described. So what is this problem with light again? You can tell to Gyani to generator चलाना. बाहर भी नहीं है, यहीं है. But no, I'm saying, but sometimes there is only no light only in this room. So it says Nava Kumkuma Kinjalka. Mukha Pankaja Bhutaya. That their beauty of the gopis is being described. That their face was beautiful, or rather more beautiful. It was like Navakunkum Kinjalk. So the inner filaments of lotus, the color of that, little reddish. So that's how it is described, Pankaj Bhute. And what is the next? So, thank you. And then Balibhir Twaritam Jagmo. So they were carrying Bali. Bali means gift. So when you go to see a king, you go to see a Jyotish, Ayurvedic doctor, Guru, go to see the deity, then it said don't go empty hand. So Riktpani na pashyata. Jyotisham Vadyam Gurum. So they are going to see Nanda Maharaj, and especially a child is born, then everybody brings gift. So they are also bringing gift. Bali bhis. So Bali means the gift, and Twaritam Jagmu, they came quickly. So that shows their eagerness. Because these cowherd men and women, they have natural love for Krishna. This is what Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur was commenting on that word tu. Nandastu Atmajutpanne Jata Lada Mahamana. So even this tu, he was explaining that how their love is not because of this hetu, that it is not hetu buddhi. Remember that word hetu buddhi? So this is not because that he is just my son or this. Just natural love they have. Not only Nanda Maharaj but all cowherd people. So Vande Nanda Vrajastrinam Padarenam Abhikshana. That's why Uddhava is praying to the dust from the feet of the gopis. So these gopis, they have two types of bhav. The elderly gopis, they have Vatsalya bhav, and the younger ones, they have the Madhurya bhav. So some are considering Krishna like their child, and the other ones, they think of him as their lover even when he is small. So they are coming with this. So Prithu Shroni is Chalat Kuchaha. So although their hips were big, Prithu. So in India, the beauty is not what you see these days, all this skinny. Now everybody is trying to just lose weight. And as skinny you can be, then that is considered as beauty. So here it is not like that. You have to eat a lot of ghee, butter, be strong and chubby. So it says Prithu Shroni Chalat Kucha, that they had big hips, that means Madhyama. This is also name of the woman. So Madhyama means the middle is beautiful. And Chalat Kucha, their breasts were moving, because this shows their eagerness. That although they were heavy in weight, yet they were running fast out of eagerness, because they wanted to go and see Krishna. So Nava Kunkuma Kinjalkadapi Mukha Pankaje Bhuti Shobha Yashamta. So there is a Mukha Pankaja, the lotus face, flower which is lotus-like, and it is more beautiful than the Kumkum Kinjalka, the Keshar, and the filaments means more reddish, or what is the color you will say? Tawny. And Balibhi Swarna Mudra Ratnahar Anarghya Vastra Narikeladi Phala Akshata Durva Chandana Pushpa Maladhyahi Swarna Patrasthai Swarna Rasa Sanjita Vastra Achaditai Vam Pani Grihitai Sahita Ityartha. So he is commenting on the word Bali. means the gift. So what is the gift they were having? They had Swarna Mudra. So golden coins, Ratnahar, necklace made from gems, and Arghya Vastra, so costly cloth, Narikela, coconut, then some other fruits, banana, mango season. Krishna was born in mango season, right? Janmashtami time. So they are carrying mangoes also. What is the other fruits available? Because it's only seasonal fruits. There were no cold storage, nothing like that. Guava comes in the rainy season, guava, mango. Banana is available all the time. And then various types of flowers, garlands, durva. So this is also considered as auspicious. Some of these things are very auspicious. Gold is also considered as auspicious, although Kali Yuga is supposed to residing in it. But still, it has its importance. Then durva grass is considered as auspicious, coconut, banana, and akshata. Akshata means unbroken rice. So that is also considered as barley, rice, unbroken grains. So they put it in a pot, mango leaves. So these are all chandan, sandalwood. So this is what they were carrying as gifts. So a lot of gifts came. Nand Maharaj was donating, and also so many things were coming. And these were all kept in golden plates with different designs. In India previously, people used to have a lot of designs in the house also, all the furniture. Even the simple people in the village there, if you know the cots, the legs will also be with design like you see this, not the straight 4 squares. Everywhere you will see design, the doors, even people used to have plows in the field, they will make design in that also. So it was artistic. So here also there are various types of pots, lota, different carving on that. And they were covered with golden cloth, Swarna Ras Ranjita Vastra Achaditai, Vam Pani Grihitai. So they were carrying it on their left hand. And Pruthur Shronyopi Tvaritam Jagmu, Harsha Utsukya Vegvasat. So although they were heavy in the middle, still they were moving fast. Why is that? Out of happiness. So they were very enthusiastic and happy. Therefore, they were very eager to reach there. So now the dresses, the ornaments of the gopis is being described in the next verse, how they appeared. So Gopya Sumrishta Manikundala Niska Kantya Chitrambara Pathi Shikhachuta Malyavarsaha Nandalayam Savalaya Vrajatir Virejur Vyalola Kundala Payodhara Har Sobha. So Vyalola Kundala Payodhara Har Shobha. So they are appearing very beautiful with their kundala, the earrings dangling when they were moving. So earrings, when you have those various types of earrings are also have different names like bali, jhumka. So some are fixed, like you are having, they don't move. Then there are other ones which are hanging and they shake. So these are the type of ones they are having, because it says Vyalola Kundala, and also their breasts were shaking. And Payodhara Har, and the breast there were nice necklaces. So they were also moving because they are running fast. And it appeared very beautiful, as if there was a competition between the breasts and the necklaces. Necklace was jumping up because I want to go first, and the breast was saying, move out of our way, we want to reach first. So that's why this says. And then the earrings were saying, no, we will be there first. So they were moving ahead. So Vyalola Kundala Payodhara Hara Shobha. This. Therefore it appeared very beautiful if there was a competition who goes first. So Nandalayam Savalaya Vrajatir Viraj. So they Viraju means they shone nicely when they reached the house of Nanda Maharaj. And they had their Valaya. Valaya means the bangles. So those bangles are also moving and they're making sound. Then there are other description of their ornaments. Gopya Sumrishta Mani Kundala Nishka Kanthya. So they had very shining gems. Sumrishta means very clean and shiny. And the kundal is earrings. So earrings which contain gems in it which were shining. That's what they are wearing. And Niska is a type of necklace. It is made like, if you have like big coins, so they are like that. I don't know if you have seen in the olden days. Grandmother, yeah, this is the old style. So this is called Nishka, special name for that. In Hindi it is called Mohar. So they are big, like, yeah. So you go like this, and they may be gold or silver depending on. So that is called Nishka. And Kanthya, you wear it in your neck. And Chitrambara, and they had various types of cloths of different colors, Chitra, right? So Chitraya Yajit, remember that in Arth Sangra? So that means there it was a cow with multicolor. So Chitra means different types of colors, red, green, yellow, blue, all the different types. So Pathi Shikhachyuta Malya Varsha. And when they were moving, because they also had different hairstyles, some had long braids, some has fixed on top, some had one braid, some had two, and in that they had put flowers. But now when they were running fast, the flowers were falling down as if trying to worship their feet. So it says that Shikhachyuta Malya Varsha, that as if there was a shower of flowers falling from their shikha. Shikha means their braids. So this is how it appeared, because gopis were coming from different villages, cowherd people were coming, and they were all singing and dancing while coming, carrying gifts. This is the festival. Everybody reaching there. So Varnitapita Punar Bhakti Bharena Atriptya Varnayati Gopyati. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that although it is already described about gopis coming, but because Sukadeva Goswami's mind is full of devotion for Krishna, Krishna is being born and now his Nandotsav is being celebrated. So he is also in that mood. So in that mood he is not satisfied just to say one sloka about gopis or two sloka. So he says one more sloka out of great devotion. So Punar Bhakti Bharena Atriptya. Out of devotion he was not satisfied just to make one or two slokas. So Gopyati. Shikha Dhammilagrani. So Shikha here means the lower part of dhammil, or this braid. Vrajati vrajante. The word vrajati should actually be vrajante, because vrajati doesn't fit there otherwise. So now they came to the house of Nand Maharaj, and after coming there, they see the boy, and then they give their blessings to him. Ta ashisha prayunjana chiram pahiti balake haridra churna tailadibhi sinchantyo janamujjagu. So what did they say? They gave their blessings to the boy. They said that balake chiram pahi. So they gave the blessings on the baby. Seventh case is used as if they are showering their blessings on him. And what is the blessing? They are not saying that you live long. Rather, they are saying that you protect us for a long time. Chiram pahi. So if he is going to protect for a long time, then he has to live long time. Right? This is a smart way of saying it. So there is in Mahabhasya comes that Bahu Kshira Odana Kashya Patreshu Naptra Santo. There was a lady, she was doing austerity. She did not have children and she was poor. So then the Devata appeared, Indra appeared and asked that, what do you want? Take one boon from me. So she said that let my grandsons eat in golden plate sweet rice. So now that means she has to live long enough. First of all, she has to have son and then grandson. And she has to live long to see them. And then they will be rich because they are eating sweet rice in a golden plate. So this is called 3-in-1 blessing. So like that, they are also saying Chiram Pahi. So Pahi here does not mean that they are asking for their own protection. It means, see, he is the prince. He is son of Nand Maharaj. Nand is their king. And king's job is ruling, means he gives protection to them. That's how king is supposed to be. So Chiram Pahi actually means that you rule us for a long time. That is the blessing there. So this is the Ashisha on the boy. And after that they had a big festival. Like these days you have this holy festival where you throw colors. So they had Haridra Churna Tailadibhi Shunchanto Janamujjagu. So they took the turmeric powder, Haridra Churna, and then mix it in oil and then smear it on each other's face. And it is still followed in Braj. Sometimes in the marriages you see people go and the ladies, they put the hand mark with this. They also do it on the cows. So that is described here. So now in the temples also they still have this custom that next day to Janmashtami then they throw yogurt mixed with turmeric powder. So that's how they enjoyed throwing turmeric mixed with yogurt, ghee, oil at each other, smearing it. And singing, ujjagu, loud singing. Sinchantyo janam ujjagu. So they threw it on each other and sang. So Sutikantar griham pravishya chiram pahi iti rajputratvena raja bhutva iti bhava. So they entered into the room where Yashoda was with the baby, and they saw the baby, they were happy, and then they blessed him. So Chirampahi means that as a prince you rule over us for a long time. Jiva iti patha vatsalya karunyodaya. And in some books, instead of Chirampahi, it is written Chiram Jiva, that you live long. So he says that is their vatsalya and karuna bhav, which became manifest. Tato bahir nishritya haridradibhi parasparam janam sinchante uchchar jagu. Then they came outside from the room, and then the festival of singing and dancing and throwing colors at each other. So, and it is all natural color, no chemical. So even if little bit goes into the mouth, there is no problem. You can eat some turmeric, some butter, some yogurt. So that's how they celebrated Krishna's birthday. And avadyanta vichitrani vaditrani mahotsave Krishne Vishweshware Nante Nandasya Vrajamagate. So at that time something special happened, that avadyanta vichitrani vaditrani mahotsave. In that festival, various types of musical instruments began to play automatically. Of course, some they were playing the cowherd, but others they started playing themselves. The musical instruments, avadyanta. Right? It is said that either you can say it is a karam kartri prayoga, either you have to say that somebody played the musical instruments, but here it is said that musical instruments themselves played. So, vichitrani, vaditrani, avadyanta. So means that it was karam kartri means when something happens very easily, that the agent, the karta, doesn't have to exert much effort. So then you say that it is as if the instruments are playing themselves, as if they were also eager to be played by someone. So even those people who are not expert in playing music, they were playing it expertly, because the musical instrument itself was happy to be played. He wanted to celebrate Krishna's birthday. And of course these are all associates of Krishna, so they all go very expert in singing, dancing for the pleasure of Krishna. So they all played different types of instruments. What you hear, bheri, dunduba, anaka, pataha. These are the names you find in Shastra. Veena, flute, mridanga. So they all played. So Krishna Vishweshware Anante Nandasya Vrajamagate. Why did they play the musical instruments? The musical instrument played because they were welcoming Krishna, who is Vishweshwara, the master of the universe, who is Ananta, who is unlimited. He has come to Nandasya Vraja. He has appeared in the Vraja of Nanda Maharaj. So therefore the musical instrument they all played. So avadyanta iti trilokyam eva. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti says that the musical instrument played Where did they play? So he says not only in Vraja, but they played all over the universe. Everywhere there were celebrations. Why? Because Krishna is called here as Vishveshwara. Because he is Vishveshwara, therefore his birth was being celebrated all over the Vishwa, all over the universe. Tani Vadyani Anantani eva yato anante. And therefore these instruments were also unlimited. Why? Because Krishna is unlimited. So therefore, everywhere, all around, celebrations. It's the biggest festival. So Krishna's birthday is being celebrated for last 5,000 to 250 years. Right? And there's anyone else whose birthday is being celebrated for so long? Right? Without any break, continuously. At least here on earth, we don't know. In other places also they may be celebrating. But at least that day when he actually appeared, it was celebrated everywhere. So therefore, everyone was happy. Gopaha parasparam hrishta dadi kshira ghritam bubhi asinchanto vilimpanto namnitaischa chikshipu. So what did cowherd people do? So he says that they were very happy, and in that happy mood they started also throwing yogurt, also milk and ghee on each other. So now you don't get for eating, and they were throwing. So there was so much milk, so much ghee and yogurt and water that they were just throwing that at each other. So they became all white with yogurt, like doing abhishek. You do the abhishek for deity. So you put ghee, then you put milk, yogurt, water. So they were doing abhishek like that to each other. So ashinchanto, they were showering it on each other, bringing pots and throwing at each other. And vilimpanto, and also they were smearing it. They will catch hold of somebody and smear some this turmeric powder mixed with yogurt or mixed with ghee or oil, and then smear it on the face. And navnitaischa. And also there was fresh butter. So that was also there. Naturally they were making so much butter. So therefore, this was the festival for the cowherd people. Chikshipu, they were also holding each other and throwing them down. Maybe they had big pots of milk and throwing the person inside the milk. You can go inside. So that's how Vishwanath Chakravarti said. He said Chikshipu. Chikshipu means throwing. So he says Prayasharthe balena prachannataya pichil pankhe skhalaya masu. So when there was so much butter, ghee, oil, this was all thrown on the ground, it also became slippery. Right? So they will come quietly from backside, hold and throw on the ground. And then smear it. So in the pankhe, pichil pankhe, slippery mud. because it's all Braj, so it's just earth. It's not some cemented floor or anything like that. So when this was throwing down, just like when it rains, it becomes muddy. So all the area became muddy because of milk and yogurt and buttermilk. So then they started throwing each other on the floor into the mud. So it became competition. Somebody's running away, then 5 people run behind him, catch him, and throw him down. So this is how people play Holi in the villages. Still they do like that. Of course not with milk, etc. It's only water and color. But they do throw them into the mud.
Yeah. That's what happened in Panditji's village.
Where?
In Panditji's village also they play Holi like that.
Yeah, this all villages is like that. Everybody has to be thrown into mud. That is the fun. If somebody tries to escape, then everybody will gang up, surround him and catch him. So this is the festival which has been described here, that how Krishna, the news of Krishna's appearance spread all over Vraja, and then all people came because everybody was wanting that Nand Maharaj should have a child so that they can have a successor. So finally their wish was fulfilled, and then everybody is happy. Yes.
I use the charger.
Yeah. Yes. But do you have this one? So, anybody has any question on this? Can you hear now? Yes? Okay. So everybody heard the question? Yes? No? No. There's something wrong.
No, I can
Is
hear you.
it okay now?
Yes, now they can hear.
Okay, so the question is that if Putana came to kill Krishna, did she kill other children also? Maybe she killed, but my guess is that we will see if there is any mention. I don't specifically remember that, because Krishna's birth was being celebrated with so much pomp and show and was advertised everywhere, so probably she first tried to kill him first. Other places he has to go and find where they are born. Here it was already known. So she probably first made her first trip there. Because she came on third day, right?
Yeah.
So they had a meeting that night. Next day. The night Krishna was born, the next day they had the meeting. So obviously they may have either gone that day, maybe not, because if they had meeting, they didn't go that day. The next day, second and third day she was there. So maybe in one day they tried elsewhere, but cannot say, unless we'll see if there is any mention. So next he speaks about Nanda Maharaj again. So we already read that Nanda Maharaj, he gave lot of charity, right? He gave some 20 lakh cows, Niyata Adade, and 7 mountains of sesame seeds covered with different gems and golden cloth. So he also gave gift to these Sutas, Magadas, Bandis who came, who were singing the genealogy of various kings. Right? Krishna is called Varshini, Vrishni dynasty, Yadu. So all those things were recited. And then there was Magadas, Sutas are Puranikas, Magadas are Vansavali, and then Vandi who makes slokas in praise, stotras. So Nando Mahamanastebhyo Vasolankara Godhanam Suta Magad Vandibhyo Yanya Vidyopajivina. So Nanda Maharaj, who is called here as Mahamana, means the great generous person. So he also gave gifts to them, to cowherd people. They all brought gift. So he also fed them nicely. There must have been a big arrangement to feed everybody. Since they are coming, so they have to be fed. Must have been a very big arrangement to do all that. And also gave them various types of gifts, cloths, ornaments, cows. He also gave this to the Sutas, Magadas and Vandis, the various types of Brahmanas who appeared there. And also Yanya Vidyopajivina. And the other people who are here called as Vidyaupjivi, means who live on their art. Vidya here refers to various types of Vidya, such as singing, dancing. So different type of people coming there, playing music. Or maybe some people were coming and making a show with monkey, right? Like they come here, snakes, snake charmers, right? Magician, natas come and do gymnastics. So these are all called Vidyaupjivi, because this is also called Vidya, like wrestling is called Malla Vidya, right? Magic is called Jadu Vidya. So these are all part of Vidyas. Sometimes they are called Kalas, 64 Kalas. So many of these types of people also came, because they wait for such an occasion. On such occasions they get gift. That's how they survive. So therefore they are called Vidyaupjivi, or who live on this. So he gave gifts to everybody, he satisfied everybody, so that everyone lives happy. Nobody felt that they did not get what they wanted. So tais kamai radinatma yathochitam apujayat Vishnor aradhanarthaya saputrasya udayaya. So tais kamai, whatever was their desire, whatever they asked for. Somebody said, I want cow, I want some ornament, I want some piece of land, or I want grains, because these are the things people, I want a bullock cart, somebody wants a horse. So he gave whatever they wanted, he gave it to them. Adinatma, very generously, not miserly. Yathochitam apujyat, and he respected. He gave the gifts with great respect, not while in a dissatisfactory mood, not complaining. And why he did this? So he says Vishnu Aradhana Arthaya. He did this as a worship of Sri Vishnu. So dharma is meant for Savai Punsham Paro Dharmo Yato Bhakti Radhokshaje Ahetkiya Pratihata Yatma Samprasidati. So Sonishtasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. So the purpose of dharma, ultimate purpose is not Swarga according to Purvamimamsa. The purpose of dharma is that you go to Swarga, right? That's what they said. That Yajayat Swarga Kama. Chitraya Yajayat Swarga Kama or Bhuti Kama. So here it is different principle that dharma, the ultimate purpose of dharma is meant Haritoshan. Even Varnashrama Acharavata Purushena Puman. Vishnu Aradhyate Pantha Nanyat Tattosha Karanam. So Vishnu Aradhana or pleasure of Vishnu. So that means was his intention, that these all people who are coming here, they are all part of Vishnu, and by pleasing them I am pleasing Vishnu. So this was his intention. Sarvbhuteshu yapased bhagavad bhavam atmane bhutani bhagavati atmane savai bhagavatottama. So this is the Uttam Bhagavata's vision, his understanding, how they see everything belonging to Krishna, Krishna's residence in everyone. And Swaputrasya Udayayaja. And then he gave all this so that his son will get the blessings. Udaya means prosperity, well-being of his son. So that was the intention. And of course, if it is done for Vishnu Aradhana, then everyone gets satisfied. Yathataror moola nisechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhuja upashaka. And by watering the root of the tree, everything becomes green. The whole tree becomes green. Like putting food into the mouth, the body gets nourished. In the same way, by worshipping Vishnu, everyone gets pleased. So, Tanmulam is the root of everything, and by worshipping him, everything gets nourished. So this is what he did. Mahamana, Mahodharmana. So Mahamana is an adjective of Sri Nanda Maharaj, means who is highly generous. Pradat, he gave. Yanyatebhyopi. So all other people, Gopas, Gopis, Brahmanas, and anyone else, they all got something. Vidya, Nritya, Gita, Vadya, Shastra, Shastradya. So Vidya Upjivani, those who survive by their art, by their knowledge of specific field. So what is this Vidya refers to? It says like singing, dancing, playing music, or Shastra, knowledge of Shastra, or Shastra. Some people maybe were coming and showing their expertise, how to wield sword or how to shoot arrows, various types of tricks people do. So they all got some gift from Nanda Maharaj. Taistai riti yan yan ayachantai tyartha. So taistai kama means whatever they ask for, he gave it to them. Yathochitam So Vidya Gauravadikam Anatikram. So appropriate to them according to what they, if somebody was highly learned, he gave them more, if somebody was less, he gave them less. So according to their position, according to their status, he gave them. Danade phalamaha Vishnu aradhanasya artha. So what is the outcome? What is he wanted from this charity? He says, for the sake of worship of Vishnu. Vishnu santosah tasmai tasyapi phalam saputrasya abhyade. And to please satisfy Vishnu so that his son will have good life, blessed. Anena danadi karuna Vishnu prasidatu Vishnu prasadena matputram kusli bhavatu iti sankalpya. So this was his sankalpa, that by this charity etc. which I am doing, may Bhagavan Vishnu be pleased, and by his pleasure may my son, his welfare be attained, he may be blessed. Chakarena navagraha dikpaladinam api swaputram prati prasadartha. And Chakarena, he says, he also worshipped Navagraha, 9 planets, and Dikpalas, the 8 of them, the guardians of 8 directions, and other devatas. So he satisfied all of them. In this way, he celebrated the birth of his son Shri Krishna. So I'll stop here if there is any question. You cannot hear? What is the problem?
Yes, so I brought the wrong computer, and there must be some problem here. So I propose that I just put the right computer and then for the second card.
Okay.